Can't do it with the camera? That sucks. All right. Wait. Boom. Big vibes. Got the Kenny cam right here. Boom. My check. 1, 2. Let's get it. Let's go, man. Yep. No, wait. This can't be like right here. This shit's not going to show my face. How you doing, Cam?
Sure, I've been doing good, man. It's been good days.
Good days, so far. Man. You've been working, broski.
Yeah.
You've been locking
in, man.
Lock big time, huh?
You got to. You got to keep it moving sometimes. Things just come to you when you're in that flow state. I was talking about, like,
man, how did you get? I think we mentioned last time, but like, bro, as a photographer, because I think this video, since it's like this form, I'm gonna put it on my YouTube, right?
Okay.
First, tell me I'm brand new to the game. How do I get into photography, bro? A lot of artists, a lot of musicians like photography as well. So a lot of people kind of want to,
Yo, bro, like, I think the best way that helped me was actually working for photography companies.
Ooh.
Only reason why I say that is
that's a good one.
You learn how to shoot better.
Yep.
Like industry or commercial wise. And you also have all these experienced people there too. You got to network as well with them.
Very true.
And you're gonna learn some things,
Wow. So you think that, well, for you, what worked was, because there's many paths, of course.
Yeah.
But for you, just getting in there with companies that essentially. So how do you find these companies, and like how do you find these companies, and like how do you like give some game, bro? Come on.
It was actually quite funny about that is, I actually went on to Indeed and just looked up for some of these companies.
Okay.
So I worked for a graduation company first.
Okay.
And then.
And like what kind of what do they need? Like what kind of qualifications are they?
Well, some of them might want you to have some no experience. They're okay with that, but they'll teach you on the job. Right. But then there's some like I'm doing now with the sports stuff. They need some people with experience.
So you essentially started off with the no experience ones. No, because you already had experience, right?
I had experience, but not on like paper, like actual resume.
Wow.
Like, I've done a lot of my own stuff.
Right.
I've done like my own stuff in a sense where like I did things on myself and this and that.
Right.
But actually working for valid companies also shows that you're able to work in a team environment, because in our industry you're going to work with people, and the better you are, the more you know and more knowledge you know, helps you get to certain places too.
That's very good, actually. Essentially work with companies that get your resume up.
Yeah, I
think that's where I'm at right now with audio engineering.
Yeah,
like I've done obviously a lot of my work, right? But and I guess it could be on quote unquote paper, because it is out and about that I've worked on these projects. But still, I want to strengthen my resume by partnering and working with companies that have a strength in that field as well.
Right. And I don't think it's just the resume itself, but it's also the knowledge you kind of gain.
And
that really is going to help you push over to the next level.
And the professionalism that you have to deliver working with just companies.
Yeah, you see how these companies, I think, how can I say this? You see the flaws that they go through, and you learn from what their flaws are. And you can fix that, because you can always learn professionalism in any job. And but in the industry that you're currently in, you also see like flaws that you'll need help with.
What kind of flaws do you see right now in the photography industry?
A lot of it is more like everyone's trying to do their own thing.
Independent contracting?
And also, all they're doing their own work. So say, you remember the other day, I told you, I used the AI thing to call my things and edit.
Yeah.
And strengthen them and straighten them out and crop. Like, that took my time by hours.
Right, like you freed so much time.
And
so that means you can work like triple.
Yeah. And now, and then I put on Lightroom. And it integrates with Lightroom too.
Mm-hmm.
You integrate it.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah, it integrates with Lightroom.
Oh shit!
So,
Like as a what? As like a plugin?
Yeah, it's like a plugin. So
That's crazy,
it
bro. Hold on, bro. I need you to really like promote this shit real quick for us. Give us some game. Okay, so what is this?
So the app is actually called Aftershoot.
Okay.
So
what does it do?
Aftershoot, you take some photos, you put it into the album, and you can call it, meaning that it organizes all your photos to like rankings of 5-star to 1-star. 5-star, obviously gonna have, take away like duplicates, blurry, out of focus, and put the best ones that are in there. And then you can also edit them as well. And it has its own settings for edits, but if you are able to, you can put all like thousands of edits in there, and it'll learn your edits. And you'll make a profile for that edit.
So it'll pick more whenever you upload next time. It'll just pick more that look like that. Wow. And so it works as a plugin in what? In Photoshop?
And then it goes, and then you can, when you get the stars and everything, and you pick the ones that you want to export, you can export it into Lightroom
right away.
And yeah, right away.
Damn. Yeah, no, photography always interests me. Just because I was already doing music, I was like, nah, it's its own world. Like it's its own universe with its own science and and everything.
Yeah, most definitely. Like, when I hear you and John talk about like certain things, like I understand some stuff, but I don't understand it.
Right.
It's like my world is right here.
Yeah, no, right, no, 100%, bro. It's like our brain, our brain definitely can obviously learn many things, but when you really want to be an expert at something, and you just like your brain just overly thinks about that one thing, you obviously miss the science of other things that you use on a daily basis. Like, for example, photography. Like, I don't know the science exactly behind it, even though it's like a thing that I use, and I know that like things take photo. I don't know the science, but you talk about, audio science, and I'm like, oh, this and that, but it's different universes.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, initially when I started doing music, I had a camera, bro. I spent like at least 10 grand on media technology before, media like gadgets and shit. But just to help me understand visuals, be able to make visuals, be able to promote myself and stuff like that. Mostly to be able to promote myself, but then just kind of getting better at it to be able to actually like do them and like, okay, I'm not just throwing out some bad looking videos. Nowadays, it's crazy because this is bad to say, but nowadays, I'm so like, I move so fast with like the YouTube content that sometimes like I don't even realize that some video that I posted is just terrible. I'm just like, whoa. Because I move so fast, and I definitely try not to overthink anything. Like, especially with content or YouTube. Like, I've came to a point, bro, where like I just care about putting my stamp, and it's like, and the only way I can do that is just by just putting everything out that I possibly can,
I mean, you're gonna, but you won't know that until you actually done it and tried it, right? And that's one thing that is very key. Like, it's like a skill to just, hey, it's okay to fail and know that, hey, you're gonna learn from it. And sometimes it's gonna be small ones. It's better to take small ones.
Yeah.
Trust.
Yeah.
When you take big ones, that's always a little bit harder to get back.
Yeah. 100%.
And you learn from that shit, and that's dope. That's dope. You did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, but no, photography is dope as fuck too, though, bro. Audio engineering is dope, but photography is. I wish I could understand, like, especially video effect and all that stuff. Like, when I watch movies, one thing that's my favorite thing to do is just like
transitions.
I look at the scene. Like, when I watch movies, I'm like, I look at the scene and I'm like, damn, what did it take to create that? Because what directors be doing, from what I understand, is like they use a lot of things that we really have no idea about. Like, for example, the camera speed and everything, how they can use shutter speed to make things either move fast or slower, and just tricks with the camera first. So first you got to know the camera. Then you got to know how to set up the light, it's so crucial. And then the setup of the plays. And it's like, man, directors be doing a lot. So when I watch a scene and I'm watching a movie, I'm like, whoa, like, what did it take to make this? And then the sound. There's a whole department. Oh yeah.
For just lighting. just to understand. There's no lighting.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
A whole department just like that's all they do.
There's no lighting.
It's crucial. We're just figuring it out. We're just trying to figure it out right now.
Yeah. And that's what I meant, like just growing to understand like a lot more of that. Like for me, I'm learning more of lighting and then also more of video too. And certain cameras, man, they're great. You know, it depends on what camera you
Shout out some cameras real quick.
Like some good cameras is like the Canon C50s, C100s. Those are all cinematic ones, and then you get the R5s or R6. Man, those are some good cameras, man. Like especially for photos, those are good hybrid cars.
What's your next camera?
I don't know. My next camera is probably gonna be a hybrid, something that I can actually do photos and video. I was thinking about a camcorder, but then I had to really think about it. The camcorder come a little later because
what's that?
Both videos, because the camcorder is just video.
Oh, you don't want to just like tap in too much in videos while you're doing photography?
Yeah, because I also want a camera that do photography too.
Yeah, 100%. And what's it called? Like when it comes to videography, do you think it's its own separate, completely different thing, or can you say that it's essentially the same thing as photography? What do you think?
The technical part is different.
Technical in what sense?
Like all the back end stuff, all the editing and stuff, all is different.
Really?
But with photography, you can, if you have an eye in photography, you kind of have an eye in video, because you can see something's gonna happen. You hold the camera, take the video. But also, one thing that you were talking about was transitioning. Is a lot of directors use certain ways for the character to do something to do the transition. So say like they're walking and they go into a car, they open a door and they close the door, and then when they close the door, the sound breaks into a transition for them inside that car. And then another one is like someone, kind of something from you're looking at through a wall, and then the wall opens up to a door, and someone comes out, little transition kind of from darkness to light, So there's a lot of things you can have imaginations for with video. No,
yeah, video is insane. I want to get better at it. I just don't. I'm trying to get better at audio first before anything.
That's really it is. I mean, just master what you know, man.
Yeah.
Like, so if you're trying to learn something new, it's gonna take you a little longer, right? But if you do one thing and do it great, you become such a master of it.
Yeah.
That's why it took me a little longer to really kind of go into more video.
You want to perfect one thing first.
Yeah, I'd rather do I'd rather be good at a photographer.
Absolutely.
But if video does come out, I'll do it too.
Before we move on to our next segment, which is how did culture shape your come up, right? Let me do a little promoting here real quick. This is from our audio engineers. I want you to go ahead and go to vocalmaster.io. Let me put you on real quick. I think this is the one right here. Let me see. Yep. So this is a platform built for music producers, audio engineers. Essentially is the #1 music collaboration tool. You can sign up right now on the link in the description, and just go ahead and shoot me a message on the dashboard. Go right here, messages. Shoot me a quick little message and I'll send you some XP. There is a lot of tools for you to use, like audio class for you to be able to take notes if you're an audio engineer student. A DAW calculator, which is going to be very useful for beginner audio engineers to understand the science behind, these are just like the presets that you can kind of save on the platform. One thing that's going to be really useful for beginning engineers is the reverb calculator, the input calculator, the music compression calculator, and just a few calculators that essentially allow you to get a beginning, let's call it a beginning foundation on where things should be at. Okay, for example, one of my favorites is, and one of the first ones that I built was the reverb calculator. You just put a BPM and it's going to show you the perfect time, natural pre, tight pre, and then dotted time. And so essentially it makes it really easy for you to go and get into your workflow. Another thing that I want to show you guys, it's the Vocal Master Tools, which is a growing collection of powerful engineering and learning tools. This is really, really cool for people that want to learn about audio engineering, right? If you're an expert, this might be good to refresh your memory. But I built a foundation to most consoles in the game, right? SSL 4000 console flow. There is tests that you can take with this, right, to understand it better, whatever the case may be. There is many of them. There is 9 of them, but best believe that I'm growing the entire toolkit. Okay, let me show you guys back here. Let me go back here. This is one of my favorite ones right here. It's actually going to show you on whichever console that you pick. It's going to show you exactly what that knob is going to do. Remember, well, we'll talk a bit more later about the SSLs, but go ahead and go to vocalmaster.io right now. Go to vocalmaster.io right now. Subscribe. Let me know what you think of the website. If you need any other tools, if you want any other tools added, just go ahead and DM me, and let's get right to it. So what me and Kenny we're going to be talking about is cultural influence in your upbringing and how that actually shapes you to become who you are. Tell me about your upbringings, bro.
Like when I was a child and how it got to me, man, upbringings are actually pretty cool, man. I was actually able to venture around a lot. I think a lot of my upbringings had brought me to
cultural upbringings, right? Like, remember, it's like, how did your cultural upbringings, right? Like, for example, me being Latino, one of the things that my upbringing was the fact that I'm so comfortable being around people. You know how over here, like, some people are very, very in, right? Right. And so you could call it closed. It's made of different things. It's just more so of like for example, you're walking down a neighborhood and some people out here might not say hi to each other, walking literally right up next to each other. But see, where I'm from is like, you're most likely gonna say something to that person. You're most likely gonna interact like that. So that was a cultural thing that's like, okay, like, I was brought up in a culture where it's like, we're always gonna have to talk a little bit. What about you?
I think in mine was just more like family. Like
A lot of family oriented.
Yeah, we were definitely family oriented. Like we all do things with each other. Like we will go to, we got holidays, we get together. We also learn about money too, you know, like to be, like every New Year's they give money out to the kids to understand like money. Hey, save the money, use it for something later. You know, they were teaching us.
You need some water?
No, I'm good. No. They're teaching us some things about that. Yeah, man. I think that also helped us a little later in life too. You know, about entrepreneurship.
100%.
Well, so.
Yeah. I think my upbringings, as you know, just being a Latino Venezuelan kid, I was outside a lot, playing with a lot of family as well, a lot of cousins. I think it shaped me in a way where, you know, you had to see the best out of everything, and you really just had to live at a positive level, and without even realizing it, bro. Like, I never realized that like people out there, they're happy to interact with each other, because sometimes like their reality in their head, I don't know if maybe their reality in their head's a little sad about the things that are happening, you know, or not everybody lives like that, and not everybody like in Venezuela is in a bad and terrible position, but a lot of people are, but a lot of people are just happy, and one of those things is like by just interacting with each other, bro. Like just being more, you know.
Yeah, definitely interaction. That's something in our family we did too. You know, what actually really clicked a little more is when I probably went to middle school.
Why?
Because, you know, it's all about family, so we always try to help each other. do this and that. But when you hit middle school, it's like some people who you think are like cool with you, but like kind of like family, like their friends, like you know,
they might switch up.
Yeah, so it's like you're, how you say it, because I think everyone's family. You know, everyone's cool. You're nice to each other. Da, da, da. But then you see other people like they're just not really that nice to you. Just trying to like show they're nice to you to use you. In some sense. But
had to figure that out.
Yeah, because I remember someone was like, if you don't give me money, I'll beat you up. I was like, oh shit. And then it's like, I'll get him to go to other friend beat you. I was like, why would you say that shit for?
Whoa! What did you do in that situation, bro?
I was like, no, I gave them. I was like, huh. But I knew people in school.
Fuck.
And I was like, for real? You gonna say that to me? I was like, yeah. It was just a person I know.
Right, just to get your reaction, or was they really about that?
No, he'll tell me a sad story. Like, yeah, my mom needs it. I'm kind of need money, or I need some food and stuff. But then when he's telling me like this, I'm like, you know what? I was like, in my head, I was naive. I gave him 20.
You gave him a little 20?
I gave him 20.
You still remember that?
Yeah.
How old were you?
Oh, dude, I was in probably middle school. 6th grade, probably. But at that time, I started to understand, like, at that point, I was like, And then someone else told me, why'd you give him money like that? It's like, why you do that? You gotta give him his money back. I didn't know. I was like, oh, I really understood. Like, just wasn't, yeah.
That's actually a pretty crazy story. It's like, yeah, over here, I had to fight a lot of bullies, bro.
Yeah.
I had to fight a lot of bullies, bro.
I'm finding that now, man. Like,
I had to fight a lot of bullies, bro. Yeah, man, the school that I went to, boy, they got down, bro, no lie. Dekaney High School. I started at Dekaney High School. I started in middle school, obviously, like Dekaney High School, and then I went to Spring High School. I don't even want to mention what happened after I left a few years after in Spring High School. It was terrible, but yeah. High school was pretty a trip for me, but I felt like there was a lot of Latinos as well. So that was such a relief at the beginning. Nowadays, it's like, you know, I love all people, bro. Like, I love the fact that I'm a Latino. I love being Latino, but I love all people, you know. I just love cultures. Like, I actually enjoy other cultures, bro. I really, really, really enjoy other cultures. Like, I love learning about cultural history, like other places' history. Especially when I meet somebody and I find that they're from a spot. Like, one of my favorite things to do is start to learn about that place, you know, and then, you know, just kind of, because it helps you understand that person and their, you know, like why they might be how they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like some of that stuff, like you also had to learn through life too, not just from like your culture. Some cultures a little bit like a little odd. Like in my culture, the eldest son, right, and their parents will live with that son when they
retire.
Kind of when they retire, but when they're also still working because they have kids and stuff. So that's a cultural thing that the parents will live with.
Really?
Live with them.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, no, for sure. Yeah, in Hispanic culture, it's very common for parents to like go back and live with the kiddo, but it's not necessarily like the oldest, or maybe.
Yeah, never was always the oldest. Really? Yeah, and I that's what I also mean is also a little bit, somewhat bad too.
What is?
Sometimes they'll have like brothers and sisters too,
and
they also help.
So they don't help at all?
They help, but they don't grow as fast.
Who doesn't?
Like if he has a brother and sister.
Why? Why they don't grow as fast?
Because they're not as independent. If you know what I mean. They're always gonna have a lot of help. But that's also not a bad thing, you know.
It's not a terrible thing.
Yeah.
Have you seen the new update on the iPhone? You can actually customize your apps like the color you want.
No, I haven't tried it yet.
That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna try it when I do that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's cool, man. I like culture, bro. It's a good topic. How about some crazy ass stories that's happening to you in the field, bro? Tell me some more stories.
In photography? Or
Yeah, in the field. On the field. You want me to start?
Yeah, you go ahead and start. Something.
Bro, it's been on my YouTube many times, but I'm gonna tell two war stories because this one is cool. The number one war story that I have, right? It's just turf story. We're in Belco Theater, bro. 3,000 people. Right? I've already said this one many times. We're in Belco Theater, 3,000 people. I'm performing with Rico, Rich, Frankie AR. I'm performing with a few of the band members, right? Dancing. It's an R&B show, bro. It's not just like a rap show, right? Mm-hmm. We get out there. We get out. And didn't happen to me, but as we're doing the performance, my big bro Rico, shout out to Rico, falls on stage, bro. But guess what he does? It's an R&B show, right? He starts grinding this show, bro. He starts grinding the floor, fam. Played it off. True professional.
Yeah.
Part of the show.
Wow.
Like, that was one that I'm like, bro, like, the show really must go on. It wasn't a crazy story, but it was one that really, like, marked. It just really lives in my mind when I think about a live show. It's like, you don't let things mess up. Nothing messes up in a live show, in the sense of, like, things will go wrong, but as an artist, some artists, some things are technical difficulties. You can't help it, but something like that, you can. Just grind. If you ever fall, just grind it for a while, man. Shout out to Rico, bro. I love you, big bro.
Grind the floor. That's hilarious.
Yeah, bro. That's one.
Hilarious.
That's one. And then the craziest part is, like, this is the beginning of, I don't even know what year, but, like, when we're outside, me and Frankie get ran up on by a fan crowd, like, outside, not in a bad way. It, like, because we still had the outfits, because me and Frankie decided to go on a walk downtown just late after the Belco Theater. But imagine you walk out from, like, the back of the Belco Theater after just being, involved, Master P, Sons of Funk, like, bro, it was like, it was fire, bro. And so then we're just like, bro, let's just walk to the hotel. And so we're just, like, walking downtown. We still got the outfit that we performed on, and we get ran up on by a little mob, bro. Of chicks and that's people crazy. And shit. Oh, y'all the guys that performing with, like, oh shit, yeah. It was fire.
What happened? You guys, all walk back to the hotel, or?
Nah, they were a crowd. They had a night going on, and me and Frankie were, like, chilling, bro. Like, I think they might have mentioned for us to go with them or something, but, like, me and Frankie, we was locked in. Like, we was about to go back to the hotel to record, right, or, like, to work on music or some shit like that. It was fire, bro. That was the one war story or turf story that it was pretty crazy. Just like the Belco Theater experience. The other one was just taking a risk and just going to meet Sons of Funk. Like, because one day, like, a friend just hit me up and said that she had an opportunity, and bro, I quit my job and left, bro.
What?
Yeah. Like, I mean, I've always been like that, bro. For the music, like, I'm like, bro, I'll risk it all. Mm-hmm. Nowadays I've been more careful because I got a daughter and, like, but I know, but it's called calculated risk. Yeah. It's like, I know what I'm doing. Like, in the beginning I used to mess up a lot, right? Uncalculated risk. But I've learned my calculated risk. I've learned my threshold of, like, I can hit that play, make something happen, and if it doesn't go wrong, I got to bounce back. I got something cool,
Yeah.
So I hit a lot of those plays in my 20s, and a lot of those plays went very well. That was one of them. I kind of just dipped. One of my friends, like I said, hit me up. Hey, I've got somebody in the music industry. They want to meet you. Show them your stuff. Okay, really? Like, what's up? And, oh, yeah, she really didn't tell me a lot, bro, but it didn't take a lot for me to, like, just go. And it was a different state. I've always loved traveling, like, especially for music. I'm like, yes, I get there. We pull up and it's Sons of Funk. Shout out to Rico.
Man, that's a crazy story, man. Like, I never, I never really did that. I never was a risky kid early.
Really?
No. I was always a little bit timid of like doing stuff. Even in high school, I didn't really go to parties, man.
Really?
I just worked out, played sports, you know.
That's good.
And then
That's
went home, played games, you know. I really didn't do that stuff.
That's for the best.
To probably like college, man.
Really?
Yeah. That's when I actually went out, drank, smoke, you know, do all that stuff. Bro, like, all right, let me tell you. I found a couple of embarrassing stories, man. This is so hilarious. I have a friend named Jack, right?
What the hell? You didn't even tell me the joke yet, bro.
So I had a friend named Jack who was visiting in town. So it was back in my old apartment. So Jack was sleeping on the couch one night. He stayed over. And then he's on the couch sleeping. We come back from I showed him the Pennington downtown. Just walked around, chilled, had a couple drinks. And then we went back home, slept on the couch, and went to my bed, tried to go sleep. I'm thinking like 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning, I started hearing some noise in the kitchen. I was like, what the fuck is that noise? I wake up, get up, go to the kitchen, and I see my friend Jack, like, had the trash can out. He's trying to shit in the trash can.
What the fuck? Wait, what?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I was like, I looked at him, I was like, bro, like, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Like, there's a bathroom right there open for you to take a shit in, bro.
What was he doing there?
I don't know. I don't know.
What did he tell you?
Yeah, I was like, oh, bro, I'm so sorry, man. I didn't want to wake anybody up. You just didn't go walk into the bathroom. I was like, bro.
This is way worse. You outside making noise, taking that shit outside.
This just like in the trash can, in our kitchen.
No.
Yes.
No.
The trash can right there. Imagine being taller and someone's trying to shit right there in the kitchen. I'm like, bro, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. Just there's a bathroom right there. Jack, go take a shit, bro. Go take a shit. I was just like, and then after he finished everything, he tried to clean up the trash. He threw the trash out.
Jack, you're insane, Jack.
I love Jack. I fucking love you so much, bro.
That is absolutely insane, bro.
That was the most fun. I was dying.
Yo,
in my bed.
That's crazy, bro. What? Oh, you went back to bed just laughing.
I'm just like, I'm laughing my ass. I'm like, what the fuck did I just witness, bro? Like, what's going on?
No freaking way. No, that is actually hilarious, bro.
I couldn't.
Wow. Jack, you're a funny guy.
I love
you're
you,
a risker,
bro.
Jack. You're a risk taker, bro.
Bro, you know what? I have some friends who are some. He's one of the most dopest guys ever, man.
Yeah. Jack.
Yeah, it's a free. He's a free. Like,
wow, that's dope.
He's very free as a.
That's
individual.
dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
I want to be free.
Like that you'll see. This guy will literally walk outside half naked just to walk outside.
Yeah, he doesn't have fear.
No, that's some. I'm telling you.
That boy Jack, huh?
Yeah.
Man, that was a pretty good story, man. That was funny, bro. That was
Jack,
hilarious.
man, bro.
Jack, man, you are absolutely hilarious, fam. Yo, that was good, bro. Listen, subscribe, like, comment. This is my friend Kenny. I'm gonna post this on my YouTube, but we got a YouTube channel coming called Blueprint Collective, and what we're gonna be posting is a collection of videos where we talk about media. Kenny's in media. I'm in audio engineering. And by the way, we're roommates, so we're gonna be giving you a lot of content. Now we got a good a schedule solid. It's like around Monday and Tuesdays that we're doing our podcast now.
Likely, yeah.
So Monday and Tuesdays we're doing our podcast. They should be about Wednesday or Thursday. So every Thursday of the week, expect a cool little talk from me and Kenny. Kenny, you want to say something, brother?
No, I appreciate y'all. And keep following us, man. It's gonna be some interesting things gonna keep coming. And man, we're gonna have some good ass laughs.
No, for real.
Talks.
Just like the ones about Jack.
Yeah. Jack, love you, bro.
Jack, Jack. Now we gotta have Jack in the podcast in the future.
Oh man, if you had that, man, you're gonna hear some stories.
Yo, Jack, you're invited, bro.
There's some other stuff I could talk about, but I don't think.
We'll say it for the next episode. One per episode.
Internet cannot handle it, bro.
One per episode. One bomb per episode. Hey, look in the comments below. We're trying to build a community here. Let us know what y'all want to hear. Let us know what you're talking about. With your friends, you know, what's in your mind? This is my channel, as you see. I'm an audio engineer, producer, songwriter, artist, but I bring people onto my channel all the time. As of right now, we're creating I'm creating a friendship and a podcast I'm creating with my friend a podcast called the Blueprint Collective. And that one, we're going to be doing it on a different channel with maybe longer episodes where we bring people, we bring entrepreneurs, we bring business people, we bring media, anybody and everybody that essentially is like a grinder. Like, I just love people that have like a hustle mindset, you know? So let me know who y'all want to get in the podcast. And if you want to be in the podcast, well, shoot me a text, man. Let me know.
Hit
him. Hey, Kenny. What's your social media, bro?
My social media? It isn't no Kenny, and also follow me on Visual Collective. See you guys soon.
See ya. Peace. Subscribe, like, comment. You already know what the vibe is, man. 40 minutes. Let's go.